Welcome to this video, bringing ourselves into this mat, acknowledging the outside world, acknowledging the presence of outside world, being here, being now, being at the moment. Sit in a comfortably cross-legged position. Bring your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. Set an intention for the practice, for the day, for the evening. Let's begin the practice by chanting one long Om, inhaling. Gently acknowledging the presence of yourself, gently releasing your hands onto your thigh. Let's begin the practice by stretching our neck. Drop your chin to the chest. Gently move it to right. Drop the head to the back. Keep bringing the head to your left, down. Continue 3 to 4 times in this direction, 3 to 4 times the opposite. Whenever your face is facing up, you're inhaling. Whenever your face is down, you're exhaling. Continue in your own speed. Remember to breathe, 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 and breathe. And the opposite side. Take your time. Enjoy the process. Being here, being now. When you are finished, bringing your head to neutral position, we are going to start warming up our neck. Now use your right hand on the right side, push your head towards left and resist using your neck. Strengthening of our neck. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Take your time, and we are going to do the opposite side. You bring your hands, push your head towards right and resist using your right for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now use the hand on your forehead, push the head back and resist with the back of the neck. You 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and we are going to do the last one in our self. Once you have done 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release the hands, interlocking your fingers on your back. Now push the head forward and resist with the front throat, tucking your chin in. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now we are going to gently massage your head by bringing, you are going to begin our bringing our hand to the top of our head, giving ourselves a gentle pressure on our head, pressing our hypothalamus. This is exactly what happens when you are doing in a headstand. Gentle pressure on your head, massaging our internal organs in the head for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. We don't have to go for headstand to enjoy the benefits of headstand. There are always possibilities to enjoy the headstand. We now begin warming up our wrist. Make a fist, rotate your wrist clockwise, anti-clockwise 5 to 7 times of your choice. Fingers up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and you are going to gently facing the palm up, opening the fingers, palms facing down, making a fist, stretching and stretching the forearms, the shoulders, shoulder blades. You always can do 5 to 7 times or more. Bend your hands, keep it on your shoulders. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, closing the chest. 5 to 7 times clockwise, warming up our shoulders, shoulder blades, back muscles, and the opposite whenever you feel like in your own time. I have to take something, so I'm going to come back. Obviously, beautiful. Keep doing your warm up. We are going to do 5 to 10 times, 10 minutes of warm up. Now, interlocking the fingers, open the back muscle in no particular order, side to side, and gently keep moving the hand towards the roof. Try to bring the hands behind your ears. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin comes down, hand comes down. One more time, opening, inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin comes down, hand comes down. One last time. This is to stretch your feel. You can look my pectoral muscles also getting very nice stretch. Hamstring. Now we are going to go for Gomukhasana hand. One of the right hand comes up, left hand comes from the bottom, interlock. If that is not available, use other hand to stretch using your elbow. Now we are going to inhale, lifting the sternum and going for a gentle back bend. At the same time, feel the stretch happening in my triceps, my pectoral muscles, back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Obviously, you are going to fall forward for 5, 4. Don't arch your spine, keep your neutral spine. You are going to send the chest towards the mat or in this direction. There is no need to compromise. And the opposite side. Your sternum, opening your lumbar back. If you have this possibility, otherwise you can use a strap, you can use a piece of fabric, you can use your cloth. Inhale, lifting the sternum, opening our heart, opening our chest. You can feel that the pectoral muscles are stretched, your triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, try to go down wherever is comfortable for you. If you cannot keep the hold, release the hold and drop your hands in the Sphinx position for 5. Very nice, ladies. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, inhale, full way head up. Right hand comes down, left hand goes up for eagle hands. Opening our shoulder blades. Feel the opening of your traps, deltoid. Whenever you finish, you can come up and go for the next one. Just eagle hands. 5. And gently lift your head and down to see where is your comfort zone. And stay in that comfort zone. 2 and 1. We're going to release the hands and other side. Again, see where is your comfort zone. We are opening our back and trap muscle. Lat, I think this is what they call trapezius and latissimus dorsi. Technical name. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Gently opening yourselves, gently opening your legs, relaxing your legs in no particular order. And to rotate our ankle clockwise, anti-clockwise. Beautiful. Just for the camera, I'm changing. You can bend your leg, hold your hands in front, and push your hands between your knees, and try to open your back even more. Hug yourself, and stay in there. Feel the stretch of your traps and lat. Deltoids. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You can bring the right hand just to the back of your hands, and you're going to lift the hips and down 3 to 5 times. And on the third time, we are going to go for 5 breath hold with one hand. Feel the opening of your glute, as in your psoas. You're working on your core, and lower back, glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Gently coming down, change of hand. If this is difficult, you can use both hands to lift your hips up. If one hand is difficult, you can always use both hands. Feel the hip flexor opening. Feel the strengthening of your thighs. 3. And last, you are going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Gently opening up, bringing the legs together for a butterfly. Butterfly for 5. Opening your chest, shoulders down, holding your toes. Bring your legs as close as possible to your perineum. As what is close, you decide. 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the left leg bent, the right leg goes to the inner crease of your right hand. And gently open your lumbar back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The opposite side. You can try to be on your sitting bone, have your legs opening the outer part of your thighs, hamstring parts. 3, 2, and 1. You will keep the bent leg bent. Open the other leg to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, flexing forward. I can bring my chin because I'm up and running. If it's too cold, try to go on your springs and try to bring the chest as low as possible. And you're staying there for 5 of Uddita Hasta Padangusthasana. Sorry, of sitting forward split. 3, it's a very nice in yoga pose. You're welcome to do this in your bed before go to sleep. If you cannot fall asleep, this is a very nice stretch of your groin muscles, glutes, and back. 2 and 1. Gently coming up. The same side leg, the same hand, that is my left hand catches my right toe. Right hand goes and twists to bring it to the inner thigh and then twisting to look back. Left shoulder. Feel the opening of your deltoid and your chest muscles. And you are staying there for 5. It's a very good twist. 4. Breathe. 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 First, send the head forward. Release the hand next. And release the hand that was holding the toes. Bend that leg, interlocking the leg on your fingers, stretching the leg up. If you have a tendency to bend the knee, push, you can use one hand to straighten yourself. If you can go for straighter leg, try not to be in your lumbar, try to keep a spine erect, and try to push your chin onto the top of your knee. If that is possible, stretching the entire hamstring, your shoulders, traps, lats. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Releasing the leg. Changing the leg to the other side. Whatever leg was bent, you're straightening that leg and you're going to go for off, forward, bend. Try to keep the toes pointing up, the knee, back of your knee touching the mat to protect your knee. Breathe. You can go for spins if you can. Bring your chin to the mat. You decide what is good for you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently walking our hands back. Left, right hand, toes holds the right big toe. Left hand goes to the inner thigh of your right leg. Try to twist and look back. Inhale, lifting your sternum and twisting back. Inhale, lifting the sternum and twisting back. Toes pointing up. Remember, this is the correct anatomical position. If you are standing tall, the toes are always pointed forward. Unless otherwise you are Charlie Chaplin, the toes are in or out. We wanted to create the same anatomical position in every asana. 3, 2, and 1. Send the head first. Release the hand from your inner thigh. Release your toes. Go for a hamstring stretch. Kukutasana variation. Try to be in your sitting bones. Try to keep a spine straight and erect. Feel the stretch in the entire back, spine, hamstring, most importantly in our head. Breathe. 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 Beautiful. Last 3. At the inhalation, send the leg down. Open your legs to the width of your hips and try to push the hips in between your legs. If you have a possibility to come into normal Malasana. If that is not possibility, on your toes. If that is also not working, open the legs, but that is the last thing. Always remember, we stand with toes facing forward. This is what we need to create. That is the anatomically correct position. Everything else, Charlie Chaplin legs are not correct. And we are staying there for 5, pushing the heel Knee out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands just in front of your toes. If your toes were pointing out, try to straighten up without moving the hand from your. Keep the hands on your floor and try to stretch your hamstring. Try to go as straight as possible, but don't lock your knee. If you cannot keep the hands on the floor, you are always welcome to release the hands into your fingers or let it drop. Drop the head completely, no control whatsoever. Releasing the lower back from all the compression that has happened. If there is no time to do any asana, I humbly suggest one asana is this. Increasing the flow of blood to our brain, releasing the compression from our lumbar back, hamstring, hips, glutes stretch, massaging of organs, and the benefits keeps adding up, adding up, adding up. We stay there for 3. Remember to apply Mula Bandha whenever you feel like. And feel how you can go that extra millimeter using Mula Bandha. 2 and 1. Beautiful. You can micro bend your knees, gently ragdoll yourself up. Beautiful. Open the legs just to the width of your hips. You're going to go for Gajendrasana, elephant pose. Just a bit off pyramid. It should be the width of your mat. Since your mat is facing towards the camera, you just have to push your hips as much back as possible and try to bring the chest parallel to the mat and head up. Beautiful. You decide what is good for you. Very nice, everyone. And we are going to stay there, strengthening our glutes. There is no way. My upper body is completely at the mercy of the gravity. Strengthening our hamstring. We are staying here. Press your pectoral muscles. 4, 3, 2.9, 2. Stretch the arm out like tusks of an elephant to complicate it a bit more. Gravity is our best friend and the worst enemy. So try to keep it as friendly as possible. 3, 2, 1. Without locking your knee, gently releasing yourself out of the mat. Beautiful. Open your legs a bit more wider. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, flex forward. Catch your opposite toes. For some people, you can catch your calf muscle. That is perfectly fine. Right hand on the top. Now open your right hand and try to look under your right armpits. Beautiful. Catch in a place which is comfortable for your toes or a reference only. If you can catch your toes, then it's even better. If it's not, it's even better. 3, feel the massage of your internal organs. 2, lowermost lumbar obliques are stretched. 1, come to center without lifting the hand. Change only the interlock of the hands, as in now left hand should be in front and lift your left arm to look under your left armpit. Keep weight on your toes. Please don't lock your knee and engage your quads. Mula Bandha. Too many things to think of and nothing to think of. Breathe. Very nice, everyone. Breathe. 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 Coming to center. Micro bend your knees. Gently inhale, head up. One vertebra at a time. Exhale. Open a leg even more wider. Now the leg should be around a meter, meter point 1. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, fall forward. Prasarita. Inhale, halfway head up. Release your hands just between your legs. You can always reverse the direction of your hands and walk your hands away from you, trying to bring your head towards the mat. Keep a gentle inward rotation of your toes if it's needed, but don't bend your knees. Try to keep your weight on the ball of the feet also, and walk your hands away from you for 4. Prasarita Padangusthasana. 3, 2, and 1. Without lifting the head, walk your hands. Place both hands, palm facing out. Keep the right hand between your legs. Release the left hand to go for a twist. Looking at your left thumb, that should be up now. If you have an issue with the neck, keep looking at your mat. Both are perfectly fine, or a neutral position in between. And you are staying there for 3. Engage. If you have a tendency to hyperflex your knee, remember to micro bend your knees. 3, 2, and 1. The hand that goes on the top goes up, the other hand goes up, going for the twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 2, and 1. We are going to bring our hand down. One more time. Right hand is down, left hand goes up, and left hand tries to come to the inner thigh of the opposite hand. If you can bind this, release the hand from the mat and bring it to the opposite ankle. Trying to twist and look up. Beautiful, everyone. Very nice. Hand that is on the mat goes to the opposite ankle, if that is a possibility. Very nice. Release the hand from the ankle down, release the hand from the inner thigh, opposite. For me, right hand goes up to the inner thigh of my left leg. And my left leg catches my right ankle, and I'm going for a twist. Keep the weight on your toes, and we are going to have a very nice belly massage. Mula Bandha is applied. Prasarita, twisted Prasarita. Very nice. Release the hand from your ankle first so that there is balance. Release the hand from the inner thigh. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale. Inhale, hands on your hips. Exhale. Now we are going to go for sumo squat. See if you need to adjust your distance. I'm going to open my knee, toes out. When I bend and sit, my knee should be top of my ankle. And go whatever is comfortably down. Remember to tuck your pelvis in so that your glutes are not sticking out. Stay in a position which is comfortable for you. If you want to challenge yourself, go for a Garudasana hand. And stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the hands. Bring both hands to your knee. Now slide the hands down to catch your ankle and use your elbow to push your knee out. Spider sitting. Spider pose. The elbow is touching your knee. If that is a possibility, don't droop your hips. Keep the hips in line so that the spine is straight. 3, 2, 1. If you need to release the hands on the mat, do so. Otherwise, gently stretch the legs, toes pointing up. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, inhale, hands on your hips. Exhale, coming up. One more prasarita. Inhale, arms open to the side. Exhale, interlock your fingers. Do a reverse inhale. One finger, then your normal. Whatever you do, change your block. Open your shoulders. I don't know the line computer. Open your shoulder. Inhale, lifting your sternum. Open your chest and exhale, falling forward. At one point, one day, toes gently facing in, heel out. The interlocked hands should be in a position to touch our mat. And we have a very good opening of our chest, deltoids, traps. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Release the hands on your hips. Inhale, full way head up. Now we are going to open the leg a bit more wider. The width should be as if you are going to go for a triangle pose. We are going to release the right leg out. Keep the hips parallel to the long edge of the mat. Arm parallel to the long edge of the mat. Slide as much as possible and drop. For some people, they need to open the leg. For some people, they don't have to. If you need, bend your front leg. Otherwise, really stretch the bent leg. Except if you have a tendency of hyperextension. Try to look at your thumb. You're like a sandwich between two breads. Nothing sticks out. Everything tries to be in line. 3, feel the opening of your obliques. 2, and 1. With an inhalation, coming up. Leg comes in. Exhale here. Inhale, open the left leg. Exhale, you're already in the pose. Your hip, feel this is 90 degree. So put all the toes of the back leg into the mat. If you cannot hold your toes, go to a place which is comfortable for you. Try not to put too much weight on your hands. Breathe. 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 Beautiful. Inhale. Gently coming up. Exhale. Beautiful. We're going to go for the twisted triangle. Right leg goes perpendicular to the front edge. Hip goes parallel to the front edge, and my back leg supports me. Opposite hand goes to the outside of your front leg, and the other hand goes up. Twisted triangle pose. Twisted triangle trikonasana. If you cannot go to the outside edge using your opposite hand, you can keep it to the inside edge. This is perfectly fine. And we stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Take the prana. Exhale. Inhale. Change your position. At the end of the exhalation, you're already in the pose. No breath is wasted. The cavity that is produced during the exhale is what helps us to get into the pose. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, gently coming up. Exhale. We are going to go for one more sumo squat to do the eagle leg, eagle hands on the opposite side. When you sit, ensure that your knee is on top of your ankle, and go for the opposite. This time, my left hand should be down and right hand up. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your pelvis gently forward. Beautiful. Go wherever is comfortable for you. And staying there. If you like to challenge yourself, go on your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Heels down. Releasing the hand without locking the knee. Gently stretch and toes pointing. I keep repeating why the toes should be pointing. This is the anatomically correct position. Toes always straight and forward. If you are like this, we are going to have a problem with the ankle later. Open the leg, 1.3 meters. Right leg goes off. We are going to go for uh, surface squat. Toes pointing up, knees locked. Sit onto the opposite thigh. Stretching the entire hamstring. If you can stay here, you're welcome to stay here. If that is not available, use your hand in a place which is available. Try to keep the toes gently up. If you can stay here, or if you can go for a twisting, interlocking your hands, you're welcome to do so. Feel what is comfortable and good for you. Stiram, Suham, Asanam. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. To enjoy the bliss, the only way is to be injury free. So always remember this mantra. Bringing your hands in front of your heart. If you can, without your hands, you can go to the other side without the hands, otherwise drop the hands. I can go without using the hands. You decide what is good for you to go to the other side. Beautiful. Either hands stay here, hands straight, stay down, or goes to catch the inner, goes to go for an interlock around the thigh. Beautiful. Toes always pointing up or in the direction. At least it is pointing up. 3, breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful. Release the hands. If without using the hand or with using the hand, come into center. Open the arms. Gently point the toes out. 5 pointed star. Taking all the energy, receiving the abundance. And we stay here. Our fingers are like an antenna, your toes are like antenna, not squeezed together. Release the toes. If you lift your toes and relax your toes, you should be in a position to do so. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands on your hips. Walk your legs like in, out, in, out. Go to one of your favorite side. We are going to do 2 sun salutations to open our psoas. So don't worry about changing the camera angle. You are going to go back again to the lateral side. Inhale, gently, arms up, lifting your sternum up, squeezing your glutes, arch back for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, flexing forward, dropping the head. Inhale, right leg goes as much back as possible, dropping your right knee, opening your right psoas, and we stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tucking the back toe, lifting the knee up, other leg goes back into a plank. Your hips are not something like this. Please keep the hip in line with your head to heel. Engaging your core. 2, 1. Knee chest in or upward facing dog. Sorry. Yeah. Slide into cobra or upward facing dog. This is what I wanted to say. 3, 2, and 1. Tucking the back toe, lifting the hips up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, first downward dog of the practice. Welcome to walk your dog for 3, 2. Open your shoulders. Try to push your head to look at your belly, navel. 1. Right leg goes between your hands. Drop your left knee. Opening your left psoas. From here, almost the insertion begins here, and then we go until our knee joint. 3. Try to bring your pelvis as much forward as possible. Feel the stretch on the glutes of the opposite front leg. Tucking the back toe, lifting the knee up. Other leg goes forward. Drop your head for 3. Increasing the supply of the lower brain. 2, 1. Inhale gently. I don't have space. Arms up. Arch back. Exhale. Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up, left side. Arch back. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, left leg goes back. Open your left psoas for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tucking the back toe, lifting the back knee. Other leg goes back into a plank. Correct your plank. Knee, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide into a cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Open the right psoas for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Touching the back toe, lifting the knee, other leg forward, releasing the lumbar back. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, Samasthiti. Opening ourselves almost to a meter. You're going to send your left leg forward, right leg follows it, and drop your knee. So that you have like a 90-90. If you tuck out your knee, give something under your knee because you are going to have ensure that knee is on your ankle. When you go for a stretch, so adjust your front leg as much and go for a stretch. Feel the stretch on the psoas a bit more deeper for 3, 2, just changing the side only for the camera. 2 and 1. Push your hips back so that your knees are 90-90 and try to bend the back knee, catch the back leg. If you have a possibility, open your chest and feel the entire quads of the back leg stretched and try to have the balance with the front leg. Breathe, inhale, lifting the sternum, gently moving your vision towards your roof. If it's too much on your knees, you are always welcome to come down or put a cushion under. 2 and 1. Drop the knee. Bring the opposite armpit to the knee. You can try to touch yourself like this. Your can go under your hand and try to catch and look behind, massaging your internal organs. Beautiful, very good. Now when you are open, now open the deltoid. Open the shoulder muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the hand. Release. Hand goes to both sides of your front leg. Push your hips back. Again, try not to droop. Inhale, head up. And exhale, try to bring the chin to the outside of your knee. And we stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretching forward. Very nice. Now, you're going to tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, send this other leg back, and the other leg comes forward to the strain stretch on the other side. Yeah, as we are going to go for the psoas stretch of the left leg. Again, I'm going to change the direction only for the camera. Breathe. Don't put your pressure on your knee joint, just below the knee joint. You can keep as much pressure as possible. Breathe. Breathe. Bend your back leg. Catch your leg. Open your shoulders and go for the slower stretch. Breathe. 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 Drop the back leg. Opposite armpit goes to the knee, and that hand comes to catch the wrist of your other hand. Whatever knee goes around your front leg catches the wrist of the other hand. Feel the massage of your internal organs. Beautiful. Gently release the hands to the outside of your front leg. Push the hips back and hands in stretch. Inhale, lifting the upper body. Exhale, dropping yourself. Breathe. 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 Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale. Inhale, full way head up. Other leg goes back. You are all in. All four. Inhale, cat. Exhale, camel. Inhale, cat. Exhale, camel. Inhale, cat. Camel. Neutral spine. Left knee can come to the center of your hands to release your right knee. Exhale, closing the body, trying to bring the knee towards your forehead. Inhale, opening your body, tiger pose. The eye of your elbow facing forward. Try not to droop your shoulder 3 times. Once you're done, stretch the back leg back. Open the other leg out, as in the knee is there. Then cross this knee behind you and push yourself, come to a sitting position. Very good. We are in Gomukhasana phase. If the knee is not on top of each other, it is okay, but try to sit on your both sitting bones if you have the possibility. Whatever knee is up, that hand goes down, the other hand comes from the outside, upside, interlocking your fingers. Inhale, lifting your sternum up, up, up. If you're dropping to one side, you can always welcome to use a cushion or something like that, or open your knee away from each other. Breathe. Happy cow face, Gomukhasana. 2 and 1. Releasing the hands. Catch your catch your legs. Inhale, opening your heart. And exhale, trying to bring your chin as much forward as possible. Pushing the hips down. Opening your IT band. Opening your outside parts of your glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands in front of you. Walk the hands away from you. Plant the palms. Push yourself up. And go for the chain. Release the leg that is from the back. Release the leg and unwind yourself. Gomukhasana on the other side. But before that, we are going to go for the tiger. To release your left knee. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. Open the right leg out of the mat. Place your left knee to the back of your right knee so that your right knee can come up when you push yourself into a sitting position. Both sitting bones on the mat or towards that part, whatever leg is bent, that hand goes down. Feel the opening of your deltoid. The other hand comes from the outside, interlocking your fingers. This is how we begin the practice. Happy cow face. See if there is any difference with all the stretching. The three aspects of an asana is stretching, strengthening, and relaxing. Always remember SSR. The relaxing happens with practice. Stretching happens with practice. Strengthening happens with practice. So yoga is practice, practice, practice. Release the interlock, catch the leg. Inhale, lifting the sternum, and exhale, gently fall forward to open our glutes. Apply Mula Bandha if you have the possibility. Beautiful. Inhale gently, head up. Releasing the hands to walk your hands away from you so that you can push your hips up to come to a all four. Release the back hand back. We can go for a gentle hip mobility in no particular movement. Just releasing your lower back from any pressure and pain. Beautiful. We are going to go from here to go for bring the right hand to the outside of your left hand. Left leg goes to the outside of your left hand. We are going to go for Malasana. Preparing ourselves for Katasana if we have the possibility. Interlock your fingers, warm up your wrist. Never do a handstand because we are going to do a handstand. Kakasana without warm up. You might be warm up the whole time, but still wave a strong hand to the weak hand to the strong hand. Just keep your hands in front. Your three gently like 15 degrees in, creating a V with your arm. Hug yourself, putting your knee on top of your triceps, lift your hips and gently move your weight onto your hands. If that is a possibility for you, very nice. Very nice, everyone. If that is not possible, you can always try. So try to not to lift your hips too much. So your hips are only to the level of your spine, and then go for lifting one leg, other leg. If you go too much, it is not efficient. So try to keep the spine as neutral as possible, like your very good. Very good. One leg, two leg. Whenever you finish, yeah, you can try for next 30 seconds. If you finish, massage your wrist. Always remember, wrists are really, really important. Well, every part of our body is important. We are a universal organ. From here, move yourself to right and left. If you can, release one leg off the mat. This is perfectly fine. You can also use the hands on the mat or hands in namaskar, wherever is possible. If that is not going to work, go on your toes and try to do the same on the toes. Toes are a bit more difficult, at least for me. If that is not going to happen, don't worry. Drop the hips down, stretch the leg out. We come to the closing parts, the relaxation parts. Toes up, back of our knee into the mat. If it's cold, you can always keep some cushion or something like that under your heels. Exhale, fall forward. Paschimottanasana, sitting forward bend. Every inhalation, creating space. We're stretching this pearl necklace that is stringed on an elastic band. We call spine. And exhale, surrender. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, breathe into the pose. Where our thoughts goes, our blood flows there. 2 and 1. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale. Inhale, full way head up. Open the legs to the width of your mat. Bend your favorite leg to the inner thigh. Let's say right leg is bent to the inner thigh. Inhale, arms up. Twist to the side where the leg is open. Bring the navel on top of your thigh. If you can hold your toes, you're welcome to hold your toes. If you can interlock your hands, you're welcome to interlock your hands. Try not to compensate by lifting your hips off the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway head up. Exhale, inhale, full way head up. Now we are going to catch the same leg stays there. Catch the outside edge of that foot using the opposite hand. The other hand threads the needle from the inside and try to open you. Beautiful. Keep the palm facing down and walk the fingers away from you, threading the needle, a bit different variation. Twist it. Janu Shivasasana. Feel the stretch on your obliques, lumbar back. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands back if you need to neutralize your spine and exhale, come out. Janu Shivasasana on the other side. You can keep a towel or something like that because your heel should be off the mat. I assume. Right? You can inhale also, twist to the side, and exhale, fall forward. Every inhalation creating space, and every exhalation enjoying the spaciousness. Three, feel your lumbar back, stretching, strengthening, and relaxation all at the same time. Inhale, halfway head up, exhale, full way head up. The opposite hand catches the outside edge of the front leg. The other hand goes from the inside to twist you. Look under that armpit. So my right leg is stretched, so I'm looking under my left armpit. Breathe. The more you try to open your chest towards the roof, the more stretch you will feel in your obliques. 2, and 1. Walk the hand back, neutralize your spine. Beautiful. I'm going to bring the leg together. Go on all 4. From all 4, we are going to drop our elbow, interlock your fingers, and we are going to lift the hips up. We are in dolphin pose. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, exhale. 7 times. Inhale, strengthening our shoulders, preparing ourselves at any day a headstand. After 7, you can just stay here or correct yourself to go for a headstand. Beautiful. If you like to go for a headstand from here, go for a headstand inversion, or just keep the shoulders engaged and stay here for 7 to 10 breaths and go for shoulder stand, Shavasana. Both are perfectly fine. Very nice. If you like to challenge yourself by walking your legs even more closer, you decide what is good for you, because I don't have the luxury of guiding you. Headstand is perfect. That is not going to work. Go to a child pose, take 2 breaths, and come forward. Shoulder stand, Sarvandasana. You decide what is good for you. If that is not going to work, release only the leg up. If you are in the special times of your month, you decide if you want to pose or not. Some schools say no, some schools say yes, but the decision is ours. All the weight of your body is on your shoulders, not on your neck, if you are in shoulder stand. The same for a headstand also. That is why we have been practicing dolphin. Beautiful people. If you like to move your legs around, make a eagle leg, whatever you want to do with your leg, you're welcome to go forward. Then when you're ready, drop yourself into Halasana plow pose. If you have space, if you have the possibility. You're into Pindasana if you have that possibility. If you don't have the possibility, come out into fish pose whenever you feel like. Take your time to arrive here. We will go for the figure 4 stretches, twists, and final meditation. Bend your legs, close your glutes. Right leg goes on top of your left thigh. Right hand goes from the inside, left hand comes from the outside, interlocking your fingers and give yourself a very nice hug. Ensure that the back of your neck is straight. I'm going to go for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and there we can go for a peri-forty stretch. Finish 5 more breaths later. Beautiful. Keep holding your bent leg on one side. Release the hand that is in the middle of your thighs and push the knee away from you. Opening your peri-forties. You stay there for 30 seconds there. For all of the sciatic pain, lumbar pain, this is one of the best medicine. Beautiful. Coming out, release both hands to the level of your shoulders. Drop the leg, drop the knee. You are in twisting position. You can use both hands. One goes to your knee, the other one catches your ankle, if that is a possibility. And looking to the opposite side of your knees. Breathe. We stay at least for 10 long breaths. One breath could be almost for a minute. You breathe long and deeper. The more slowly you breathe, more parasympathetic nervous system we tap into. Because Our diaphragm is like a limb. If it's beating, going up and down faster, our body and mind thinks we are running away from something. Beautiful. Coming to center and change your leg. This time, left hand goes between your inner thigh, right hand comes from the outside, interlocking your fingers under your knee and hug yourself. Beautiful. Keep hugging your leg and release the hand from the inner thigh and push your knee away from you, opening the piriformis. If you feel your plan, release both hands to the level of your shoulders. Drop the foot to one side, knee to the one side. Keep the leg on top of each other. 90-90 twist. Try to keep the shoulders glued to the mat. Beautiful. Gently coming to the side, coming to yourself, your own version of happy baby or any pose that you miss, maybe a wheel or anything that you wanted to do so and come to a sitting position after you finish your favorite pose that you need, you want, that you missed. After the session, you're always welcome to lie down or go for a bit longer meditation if you need, because our mind and body is in a very nice state, Gamma theta state. Releasing our shoulders down, chin gently in, straightening the back of our neck, which is part of our spine. Breathing as long and deep as possible. Remembering and thanking this physical body that has helped us with the practice. The holiday that we got before we begin day. This is the ultimate purpose of an asana practice, to go to this meditative state that we try to do even during the asana. Sthiram Sukham Asana. Bringing our hands in prayer position in front of our hearts. Thank yourself one more time. Let's complete the class by a small chants and followed by Three Shanti. Purnamada Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I am complete. I am born out of completeness, the wholesomeness. When we take something out of whole, it becomes whole again. Om, peace, peace, peace. Very rough translation. Bringing our hands to the third eye, the intuition, the gut feeling that helps us to steer through the chaos of the day and enjoy the pleasures of the day. Gently start rubbing your hands to prepare your eyes to open. Feel the warmth of your hands, enjoying the warmth, opening the blood vessels of our eyes. And thank you, everyone.